But Montoya, you're so much better at the housework than the actual murder investigation.
Screw you, Jack. You know, ever since you put Halverson away, you've been acting like such a...
Careful now, Detective. You are on the clock. But please, feel free to berate me with blows to my ego later.
So is this the guy?
Yes. The aptly named Mr. Fear. You think the papers would come up with something a bit more creative for a vigilante?
Are we sure this is him? The guy that's killed 6 ex-convicts in the past 3 months? He doesn't look very, intimidating.
I hadn't realized I'd become an expert on profiling serial killers, Detective. Nevertheless, blood on his shoes matches our victim. And we believe we found a murder weapon as well.
What is it?
A garden rake.
A rake, as in a leaf rake for lawns.
Did I stutter?
But using an aluminum rake.
Plastic.
Plastic?
Really now, if I have a speech problem, I really want to know. Especially if it can help you become a better cop.
But using a plastic rake. The victim died from blood loss. It would have taken hours for him to die. And the M.O.? Mr. Fear exposed them to their greatest fear before finishing them off.
Yes, that is in fact what the police report says.
So, you're saying that the victim was terrified of...
Yes, Detective. What do you find hard to believe? That her homely-looking friend in there spent a good, 17 hours scratching and, raking the victim to death? Or that her victim had an overwhelming fear of the household leaf collector? I would have said rake again, but it sounded a tad redundant.
Okay, why are you being so dick?
I lost my Rollie a couple days ago.
Oh, man, your dog. I'm sorry. I mean, that's...
Dog? No, my watch. Rolex.
You're unbelievable.
What? It was a nice watch. Had my name engraved on the back and everything.
How did you even get able to arrest this guy?
Lady called it in. Anonymous, of course. Said she saw this man running through her neighborhood last night. Blood all over his person. Said she saw him run into a house that had recently gone on for sale. I went there this afternoon, arrested him, and found the shoes. And you know what? It was a nice house. 3-bedroom, too bad.
We had a warrant. Why didn't you call me? I would have helped with the search.
Oh, there was no warrant.
What?
Seriously now, do I have an enunciation problem? I really want to know.
Seriously, you know you can't enter his home without a warrant. The shoes can't be used as evidence now.
Seriously, it doesn't matter. The real estate company hasn't sold the house yet. And the shoes won't matter because I'll make them talk.
Big words come from even bigger man.
Oh. Were they too big for you? Let me slow things up. Me, make bad man. Say he did bad things. And go to jail for a long time.
God, you're such a freaking ass.
You're on the clock, Detective. Let's go. Good evening, Mr.
Clark. Samson Clark.
Well, that's disappointing.
Were you expecting a clever pseudonym?
A little bit.
What?
Nothing.
Look, could you just tell me why I'm here?
Well, Samson, oh, hey, look at that. You have a first name for your last name and a last name for your first name. That's nice. Too bad they're both fake.
Excuse me?
Okay, I was kidding before. Do I really have a speech problem?
Can you tell us where you were last night, Mr. Any family, Mr. Clark?
No, it's just me.
Oh, can you tell us where you were last night, Mr. Clark? What you did?
Well, I went to work, and after I got home from work, I just rented a movie and ate dinner and watched.
Oh, scary movie, huh? The Exorcist?
Halloween, the Michael Myers saga?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? What? Would scare the crap out of me?
No, it was, The Notebook.
Oh yeah, that's what I love that.
I love Rachel McAdams as an actress.
Okay, Mr. Fear. Clark, how about you tell us where you really were last night? Because you weren't at home watching the movie.
Yes, I was. And look, you still haven't told me why I'm here. I watch Dateline. I know my rights.
We're sure you do, Mr. Clark.
Okay, Samson. Usually my partner and I would play, I don't want to say games, but that's pretty much what they are. Get you to talk and confess.
Confess to what?
To this? Do you have a fetish for fear, Mr. Clark?
You think I'm that Mr. Fear off the news? That's the one who kills the criminals, right?
Yeah, be the one.
And only.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Are you serious? I just live on my own. I just lead a quiet life. You can't pin this on me just because you found some stupid break.
Okay, before you interrupted me, I was going to say there are 3 ways I know you're lying. 1, blood on your shoes matches our victims. Number 2, there's no way a single man lives alone in a house with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a living room big enough to play baseball in. And number 3, none of us said anything about a rape. So how about you stop playing the innocent man routine and start acting like the charismatic lunatic we all heard about?
All right. You know that was intimidating. Very well. Well played, sir.
Mr. Fear?
The one and only.
All right. So no more games?
Oh, we're still playing a game, sir. We're just playing mine now.
And what game is that?
Oh, it's a little bit of quid pro quo, mixed with some truth or dare. You'll love it, I promise.
Right. And why should we play?
Grand prize, of course.
Which would be what?
The confession of the decade. I'll answer any questions you may have, confess to anything you want. Imagine the press you'll get, the promotions you'll be in line for if you can put me in a jail cell without that pesky little defense trial business.
Sounds like a swell time. What's the catch?
Nothing extravagant. Just the answer to a few questions that I may have for you.
And we're supposed to trust you. Trust that you would literally throw your life away.
Well, like you said, I'm a lunatic. Charismatic, sure, but still a lunatic. Besides, the blood on my shoes matches your victim, right? So you already got me there, but you really don't have enough to put me away for all 10 murders, do you?
10?
You've only found 6. Right. So what do you have to lose?
What do you have to gain?
Just the chance to gain some insight to the elite team that put me away? Come on. I know you are dying to get inside the head of the sinister, yet provocative Mr. Fear. See what makes him tick?
Or what made him crack?
That too. So have we a bargain?
All right. Deal.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Samson Clark?
Oh, that's just a name I came up with off the top of my head.
Your fingerprints.
Nothing's gonna show up in your system.
The house?
That's just being a squatter. You know, handy little things with real estate bargain finders are great prices, prime locations.
Okay. The Notebook?
No, it's one damn fine movie.
Why did you do it?
Because Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams have amazing chemistry.
I know that's all she meant.
Fine. I guess I just want to bring a little light into the world.
By terrifying and brutally murdering 10 people.
Yeah, pretty much. See, these people I killed, they weren't good people. No. Well, they were all either killers or rapists or extortionists.
Who all did their time.
And we're all going to attack and kill again. See, the world's a much better place though. The crime rate's gone down, what, 70, 80%? Fear gets a bad rep. The criminals in this city are too afraid to go outside.
The whole city's too afraid to go at night.
Me doing my job means people are more inclined to stay indoors during the evening hours. I'm not going to complain to you. Not me.
Okay, so why the fear? It wasn't enough just to kill them?
You see, Detective, fear, if manipulated properly, can be a tool much like these handcuffs or your strong-arm tactics. But fear can also be a weapon. It can terrorize and paralyze, and well, fear is much more dangerous than a gun or a knife because fear, it's truth. Shows you what people really are, what they're really capable of. All these people that I attack use fear as a weapon against innocent people. I do what I do because they deserve to have fear thrown back at them. I want to see what they're really like inside.
So,
figuratively and literally. And you want to know what? These criminals, they were cowardly and superstitious. Look, not one of them could overcome their so-called fear.
what makes you different from the people you kill?
Criminals are just high school dropouts in the school of fear. Meanwhile, I have a PhD in terror. I overcame great fear, became its master. I use it to maintain order and enforce justice.
Wow. That's your favorite word, isn't it?
What, fear?
Well, I was going to say terrorize, but yeah. Fear's pretty high up there, too.
It is.
Okay, and the last man you killed, the one with the